Hey everyone, here at OSReviews.com. So we have a first look at the EQ50 by Koss. And what is this? It's basically a stereo equalizer for anything, for mobiles, for cell phones, for Mp3 players, and for more professional settings as well. It's an exterior equalizer, which means that it runs on batteries. As you can see, it's a fairly large device in terms of footprint, but it's also really lightweight. It's made entirely out of plastic, and you really have this 3-band equalizer, it says here, the EQ50. And we have one for bass, one for MID, and one for treble, for higher pitches. And there's a neutral, and there's a higher and a lower setting. So when you want to adjust something, you basically just slide it. Now there's no once you go to the middle, once you go to top and bottom, there's a small click when you push the buttons into the different settings. But when we're in between, it basically just slides very comfortably, kind of like a volume rocker. So it's easy to maneuver, and it stays put, and it stays in place. Same thing with all the 3 of the settings. It's easy to navigate as well. Now, other features that you can get on this device is, of course, the end is detachable, which means that if we take out all the connection jacks, we're basically left with this very lightweight, holdable design. And on the top, we have an output. And on the right-hand side, we have a direct volume control. So when we connect to something like an MP3 player, we also can just directly control the volume. There's an exterior on and off button, but there is no LED to indicate that the device is turned on or turned off, meaning that you have to be careful so that the battery doesn't drain when you're using this product. The back, you'll have it runs on 2 AAA batteries, and the battery life is fairly decent. Remember to turn it off when you're not using it. There's no light that's going to say that you're turned on. And of course, on the bottom, you have the input. So the device also comes, of course, paired with this standalone Koss branded connection jack. You connect one end into the device itself, and then you connect the other end into your MP3 player. Now, this end is created via a 3.5mm headphone jack, so it fits all devices, even iPod and iPhones, and because of this extended neck here, and it's gold-plated for a very secure connection. Now, in case you're using it for more stereo equipment, they do include an adapter port right out of here. It connects from one 3.5mm headphone adapter, and it connects it to this special port, and for machines and karaoke's and stuff like that, you can also connect it that way. Now, what's the verdict? Now, this is not a very expensive product. It's only going to cost you $20 to $30, so it's very inexpensive for that equalizer. And we think that, a lot of MP3 players these days, they come with very basic equalizers. If you want something for exterior equalizers, because a lot of MP3 players are quite confusing if you want to go deeper and actually change equalizers while you're playing a music, this is great for that. You can do it really fast, and it looks very professional. And it also works fairly well, which is pretty surprising. Sound quality was adjusted dramatically by using these settings, so that's something cool. There must be a chipset in here that does that, and Koss is a reputable brand name that does a lot of music and equipment and accessories, so that works fairly well. But it is a little bit large, and we're kind of concerned. So if we have something like an iPhone or an iPod Touch, and we're carrying around this, and in addition to this, because it's connected, it's not wireless, we have to hold 2 things at once, and it just gets a little tedious. So maybe not for something that's outside of the house for music listening. So overall, it's a very great device. It's great if you want higher quality music, and if you think that sacrificing a little bit for a larger footprint or a case is not going to be a problem for you. The Koss EQ50 3-band equalizer has great sound quality. It works great. And that's pretty much all. Thank you for watching at OSReviews.com. Please read our full review at our website.